Imagine this: Major League Baseball, the American pastime, a great weekend for Father's Day. For dads to go out there, take their kids, for sons to go out there and take their dads, and maybe even their kids, get 3 generations to the game, whatever it might be. Imagine doing that for Father's Day weekend. And instead of seeing something cool, instead of having a great memory with your family, you're inundated with Pride Month garbage. Well, that's what happened. And especially in one case, it was rather disgusting. Yesterday, which was June 14th, which happens to be Flag Day, the Mets decided that they were going to get a little cheeky, no pun intended, when it comes to Pride Month. Disgusting. Mets fans are furious after Pride display during National Anthem. It is enough to just have to go there and see the rainbow stuff and see it promoted. And some people can get over it. And some people can be like, oh, whatever, I'm here for the game. When something like this happens, when they fly the pride flag during the national anthem, that's a little bit too much for basically anybody. And this is what happened at Citi Field yesterday. To have that up there during Flag Day, by the way, officially Flag Day, and display the trans gay pride flag, all this crap, this shit, instead of the American flag, is absolutely disgusting and heinous. And it's one of the reasons people are so sick and fed up with a lot of these leagues to this point.
Yeah, and that flag is not your regular pride flag. That is the wokest of the wokest flag. That is the pride progress flag. You got the black and the brown because, it's based in cultural Marxism and all that. Doing the national anthem, really? Didn't show the American flag.
Yeah, at this point, you just blow the whole thing up. Just nuke the stadium.
I mean, it's the Mets, so, nothing much of value would be lost. But you're right, John. It's not just the pride flag. It's the trans shit. It's the non-binary shit. For some reason, I guess it's gay just to be black now. I'm not sure what that means.
Imagine, like this whole LGBT gay shit, and it's like black people get thrown into it too. Like, fuck, man.
That's the cultural Marxism angle. The oppressor versus the oppressor. That's what it is. That's why they had that flag.
And
overall, black people ain't down with this trans shit. I can tell you that for a fact.
Most people aren't. Most people, when you go, and you know what? It is annoying when it's like a pride thing and whatever, and they give out these rainbow hats. It's kind of annoying, but sometimes you just sit there and you're like, whatever. Then they take it to the next level, right? When you see these ridiculous displays, when you see drag queens getting brought in, and when you replace the American flag with the pride flag, that is bullshit.
Yep.
Baseball, maybe not as popular as it once was, but it is still known as the American pastime. And on Flag Day of all days, to substitute this bullshit in, people are sick and tired of it. They want to go out there with their families to a ball game and watch their team and root for their team. People don't want to see this bullshit. And a lot of people obviously went off on social media over it, and rightfully so. Because it's one of the things that drives people away from the sports when you continue to bring this shit in there time after time.
Yep. And then the pride hats that the players have to wear as well.
I was somewhat surprised we're seeing this from the sports leagues. My Patriots did something on June 1st for Pride Month and whatnot, but that's the NFL. They're kind of untouchable, so you kind of expect it. But I don't know about you guys. I haven't seen a whole lot of Pride stuff. Like Target and whatnot used to have the whole section on it all June. I haven't seen any of that stuff this year. So it's kind of shocking to see, especially on Flag Day, for a sports team to come out and do that. That was kind of shocking to me, although I guess I shouldn't be surprised by any of these sports teams anymore.
I think you're right, Will. I do think that it is less than we've seen in recent years overall. Now,
the money's drying up. That's why.
The money's drying up. They realize it's not popular. We're seeing less of it. And the stuff we do see isn't advertised as much for the most part. So I think some people are realizing that, and they still want to do the virtue signal, and maybe they send out a tweet on June 1st, but they don't change their profile. They don't do this stuff. They will acknowledge it and maybe have a night, but it's not as big of a deal. But when it is a big deal, it's a big deal. And you can see how unpopular it truly is.